Hey, you two, we all want to be winners, right? The winning drive comes from choosing unleaded 88, a cleaner burning fuel made from corn. That way, we all win. Now give me some weight. That's the winning drive. Now let's go get some tailgating snacks.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Outdoor furniture season is here and we've got you covered with the best selection in Central Iowa. We're featuring Poly Furniture by Berlin Gardens. Once you've seen the fit, finish, quality, and materials of Berlin Gardens Poly Furniture, it makes everything else look like it was built in somebody's backyard. We also have Iowa's best selection of aluminum, wicker, wrought iron, cushion, and sling. Fireplace Superstore, just west of Homemakers at 109th and Douglas.
It's truck season at DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. New 2024 Silverado 1500s with 3.9% for 60 months plus $2,750 cash back. 2024 Sierra 1500s with up to $9,000 off. And 2024 Equinox and Terrain, both with 3.9% for 60 months plus up to $2,000 cash back. Save big this truck season on all new Chevrolet and GMCs at DeArmond Chevy GMC Knoxville. DeArmondChevyGMC.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Waukee High School, home of our CIML Little Hawkeye Conference matchup tonight here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. It's the Waukee Warriors at 1-8 taking on the 4-8 Indianola Indians out of the Little Hawkeye. Good evening, everyone. Blake Walker with you here along this evening. It is a windy evening tonight here at Waukee. Current temperature is about 60. Wind gusts up to 28 miles per hour. So it's a good thing we're not running over at the Blue Oval because I'm sure they're going to be fighting against the wind all weekend long. We're glad that you're joining us tonight. If you have soccer tomorrow night, it's probably not going to happen. If you have soccer on Saturday, it's probably not going to happen because the weather gets pretty bad after today. But tonight, we're in for a good one. Waukee trying to get a season, kind of get back on track here. 1-8 record for the Warriors this year. 1 lone win. Indianola still just kind of getting on the up and up as well. 4-8 record. They did win their last matchup on Monday night against Pella Christian. So not a bad, or on Tuesday night, and Pella Christian, that was a 3-1 win for them. Waukee dropped their last match on Tuesday night against Urbandale, 2-1. We last saw them here on the Central Iowa Sports Network back on April 16th when they took on their crosstown rival Waukee Northwest. They dropped that one 4-0. According to Bound, this is the first time since 2014 that these two teams have faced. And in Bound's database, they have played each other those 3 years in a row, or 4 years in a row, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. Waukee won all 4 of those matchups. We'll see what everything shapes out to be tonight. Alan Martinez will be the lead goal scorer to watch tonight. The junior out of Indianola, 4 goals this season. A couple more shots on goal than he does take, or takes more shots than he does makes. Percentage is a little down, but still likes to shoot the ball, no doubt about that. And then for Waukee, Israel Diaz, the freshman, 2 goals scored this season. Look out for Neville Mulamba, the senior, will be really fun to watch as well. Noah Kajelberg will be the sophomore goalkeeper, at least we assume tonight. And Mangus Bruning, we assume tonight, will be the goalkeeper for Waukee. 2 very good goalkeepers. Pretty young as well. Kajelberg is a sophomore for Indianola, and Waukee's Bruning is a junior. And other than that, that's pretty much all we got set for our pregame here. Again, it's a windy night. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's perfectly clear. No chance of rain this evening. It went all to the south of us. We're going to send it down to our PA announcer for your starting lineups.
Of the Waukee Warriors. Tonight, the Warriors welcome the Indianola Indians. Let's meet the starting lineup for Indianola. Number 0, sophomore goalkeeper, Noah Kelberg. Number 3, sophomore midfielder, Aiden Stafford. Number 5, freshman midfielder, Max Martinez. Number 6, sophomore midfielder, Hunter Chittenden. Number 7, junior forward, Alan Martinez. Number 9, sophomore defender, Ethan Cam. Number 11, senior defender, Jacob Kelberg. Number 13, sophomore defender, Anson Miller. Number 15, senior midfielder, Mason Sickles. Number 16, freshman forward, Sam Nutway. And number 17, senior defender, Dax Platt. Head coach for Indianola is Heath Weeks. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Waukee Warriors. Number 0, sophomore goalkeeper, Owen Tweet. Number 2, sophomore defender, Christopher Way. Number 6, junior midfielder, Aiden Pajic. Number 8, senior forward, Brady O'Brien. Number 9, freshman forward, Israel Diaz. Number 10, senior forward, Alex King. Number 12, senior midfielder, Caden Gillum. Number 13, senior forward, Jason Enriquez. Number 22, senior midfielder, Neville Mulamba. Number 26, junior midfielder, Aiden Mina. And number 27, senior forward, Ty DeSouza. And the head coach for the Warriors is Ryan Sander. The officials for tonight's match, Nihat Raj, Eric Newton, and Aaron Jensen. And now at this time,
We'll send it to a break. You're watching Waukee versus Indianola on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Outdoor furniture season is here and we've got you covered with the best selection in Central Iowa. We're featuring Poly Furniture by Berlin Gardens. Once you've seen the fit, finish, quality, and materials of Berlin Gardens Poly Furniture, it makes everything else look like it was built in somebody's backyard. We also have Iowa's best selection of aluminum, wicker, wrought iron, cushion, and sling. Fireplace Superstore, just west of Homemakers at 109th and Douglas.
It's our April sales event, now at DeArmond Ford, Indianola. New F-150s, the best-selling truck for 47 years with 1.9% APR for 72 months, plus $1,000 cash. Get 0% for 66 months on both new Ford Explorers and Edges, plus $750 cash back on Explorer. And all-electric Mach-E, now only $460 a month. Save big during our April sales event at DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network. Waukee and Indianola ready to get going here on the pitch. CIML versus Little Hawkeye. Doesn't get any better than that. 1-8 is the Waukee Warriors record on the season. Indianola 4-8. So a couple more games played this year for Indianola than Waukee. But good night for soccer, I can tell you that. Some shadows have made their way onto the field, so we'll be adjusting kind of accordingly through our cameras to kind of catch when we go into the darkness of the shadows to the light. I can tell you right now, I'm fairly certain that the crowd here on the Waukee side is wishing they were on the Indianola side, because the Indianola side is sitting in the sun. Waukee crowd is here in the shadows. We are underway here at Waukee. The Warriors are in all black with the purple numbers, and Indianola is in all white with the purple numbers. And we're off and running. Owen Twett is the sophomore goalkeeper for Waukee. And Noah Gelberg is the sophomore goalkeeper for Indianola. And Waukee is heading to your right side of the screen. Indianola will be going to the left side of your screen here so far. It's a gusty night here in Waukee. Gust up to about 28 to 30 miles an hour. So it could cause a couple issues tonight as the game progresses here, but we'll play it as it is here. Waukee looking to get back on track, a 1-8 record this season so far, but in the CIML, you played the toughest competition night in and night out, looking for a big one here. Here's a runaway on the far side. This is Mulamba, and that gets knocked out of the way by number 9, Ethan Can. Indianola coming off a win on Tuesday nights against Pella Christian. Waukee coming off a loss to Urbandale. Waukee playing it near side. They'll kick it back out. And Indianola is there to recover as this one will roll all the way back to number 2, Christopher White. Mena back there as well for Waukee. This one's taken away by Anson Miller. Miller trying to get it upfield. Instead, they'll re-reverse. Chasing after it is number 15, Mason Sickless. Sickless, a senior for Indianola. Getting down to it here for some of the seniors sitting here in April, thinking about probably coming to the end of school for most of these guys. Obviously, a lot of schools go to end of May into June, but seniors obviously will graduate here soon. That one's kicked out, will remain Waukee ball. Caden Gillum will be the one to throw it on the far touchline for the Warriors. In the middle, taken away. Miller trying to push up for the Indians, and coming back to get it is Brady O'Brien. It's going to roll out here on the near line. A little bit of a lower vantage point for us here. Usually when we call football broadcasts here, we're up in the top box. We're down here in the lower press box level. Kind of gives you an even view of the field. Brady O'Brien sends that one up, but the wind catches it. Looks like the wind's blowing to the about to the north. So it's actually going to help Indianola here for this first half. Alex King in there trying to work his way free. He'll send it upfield to Mulamba. Mulamba will chase after it, and it's cleared out last second. Touched by Ethan Can. This should be a corner kick, and it will be for the Waukee Warriors to get things started here tonight. Not even 5 minutes in. It's a busy night here on the Waukee Warrior campus. Tennis currently happening. I think they're taking on Johnston. A couple youth baseball, softball. Obviously new facilities here at Waukee. Caden Gilliam will be the one to kick this one away. He'll have to fight the wind into it, and it's knocked away. Nicely done by Ethan Can of Indianola. Mena comes from the back line. Again, it's sent right back out. I think that was Anson Miller in there. And now there's a run out for it. As Indianola came screaming for it, that's Alan Martinez. He's the leading goal scorer for the Indians this season with 4. Chase to the near line. They're going to say it was touched last by Indianola, and Waukee will have it back here. Short throw in leads to the ball in the middle. Pajic was there for a second. Up front to Mulamba again. Mulamba trying to fight his way forward, and it drops into the lap. Well, actually, no. Gelberg kind of kicked it out. They're going to say it is a goal kick. Mulamba got there quicker than I thought he would, and it'll be a goal kick here for the goalie, Noah Gelberg. That ball gets past number 16, Samuel Nuckway. It'll be thrown in quickly by Max Martinez. Nice back foot there to keep it in. Running after it for the backside, Christopher Waukee. He'll go right back to the goalie, to Twet. Indianola kind of keeping everybody tight here so far. Not a ton of spreading out. Israel Diaz with it for a second. Now it's launched up the field toward Mulamba. But right there to recover is Mason Sickles. Mulamba gets right past the goalkeeper, and he's going to put it in an easy goal. How about that? Neville Mulamba, the senior. Boy, just kind of an awkward play by the goalkeeper, Noah Gelberg. He kind of mistimed it. Take a look at the replay. Yeah, it was knocked up by number 15, Mason Sickles, and he really didn't get a good piece on it. And the goalkeeper ran right by it. Gelberg kind of mistimed it, and Mulamba was wide open. Probably one of the easier goals he'll have all season. And Waukee takes the quick 1-0 lead. It is Mulamba's first goal of the 2024 season. They've been trying to get it to him most of the night here in the first couple minutes. Now the Indians have a chance trying to respond here. They're in the middle with Jacob Gelberg, one of the captains of this team. That one's cleared back. So with 34 minutes to go, Waukee gets on the board. And this is a Waukee team that has struggled at some points to get goals up on the board. So it's great to see that here so far. They only had 3 in the last 5 matches coming into today. Goal kick coming out here. Trying to get my notes down, trying to get when the goal was scored, so I remember it back for halftime. That one's kicked up ahead on the goal kick and picked up quickly by Ty DeSouza. Miller working his way around. Nice slide tackle to get that thing out of there to slow some momentum. Throw-in will be upcoming by Mason Siklis. Dropped in the middle, number 9, Diaz. Back to Mena on the back line and goes right back to Waukee. Indianola, a lot of pressure here so far, trying to get up on Waukee. Obviously, when you get down 1-0 on a quick mistake like that, the urgency picks up just a little bit. Dax Klatt sends that one right back to the goalkeeper, Gelberg, and he'll send that one right back up the pitch. Cross field to Miller. Miller's been very busy so far for the Indians. They'll go near side here to number 16, Samuel Nokve. Good defense by Waukee. And the Warriors, when we saw them, I think last week against Waukee Northwest, played a really good game. Just defensively, got a couple breaks. Waukee Northwest missed a couple big goal opportunities, but the Warriors kind of hung around. And they had opportunities early in that game and late in that game. Long kick ahead. Gelberg will take it. They'll go on the near side. Max Martinez. Waukee really starting to put the pressure on here. They go up ahead to number 9, Israel Diaz, and that one's tripped over, and they're going to say Gelberg stayed in bounds, and it will be taken back away for the Indians. Good push by Diaz, though. Leads the team in goals this year with 2. Long kick ahead. Twet will back up, and he'll take this one quickly before Martinez. Alan Martinez can get there. Owen tried to kind of wait till the last second, try to get Allen to move, and they'll go near side to try to get this one out. But a misfire there. Indianola get the ball back in really nice territory. Under 30 minutes to go here in the first half of action. Waukee and Indianola. Martinez. Really good shot with his left foot. Nicely done. But Owen catches it right into his glove. Got a whistle blown over there on the far side. So Martinez gets a free kick, and the wind can help it get to the goal. It's blowing at his side, going to the north. Martinez, shot on goal, and nicely done by Owen Twet. Dropped it right into his gloves again. Indianola still keeping the pressure up. Waukee sitting way back. Twet's going to send that one out, and Waukee will have to stay up as shadows have gotten across the field here. Indianola has the ball back on a throw-in. Martinez is right there. Again, based off statistics, he's going to be the main go-to guy all this evening. No real doubt about that. Waukee hasn't been able to get it to Malamba, their goal scorer, just a couple minutes ago. If anything, Indianola's really put on the pressure here since that goal. That ball is going to hang in the air and not go very far as it bounces into the bleachers and right back down. So the Indians remain deep in Waukee territory, trying to put the pressure on the Warriors and tie this thing up. Martinez around Mena. Mena, great job defensively getting away from Martinez, but he hasn't cleared it. There he does. And they try to go up to Malamba, but it's centered right back in the middle by Gelberg. Dax Klatt, not much there. Knocked in the middle to Aiden Stafford. Waukee trying to run out with it. Instead, they'll go backwards. Malamba on the far side tries to get around. They'll go back and forth and race upfield. Neva Malamba. He's going to have to make a couple moves here because he doesn't really have a ton of help. Now he goes to the middle. Couple collisions. Indianola right there trying to recover. Couldn't quite get the number. They go to Brady O'Brien. O'Brien tries a shot on goal, and that one carries. Despite the wind going right towards him, that thing did not die in the air, and it goes right over top of the goal. But a good push by Waukee, and it will be kicked out by Gelberg. Again, with the wind, that ball's not going to sit. Gelberg's going to send it with the wind, and a good catch downfield. Waukee trying to put immediate pressure to keep that thing from going farther. Hunter Chiditin over there on the far line. Martinez trying to keep up with Christopher Waie. Instead, they go back to Owen Twett. Ball picked up on the far line. Tried to be centered by Chittenden. Chittenden couldn't quite get there. Instead, they'll go right back to the middle, and Indianola sets up again with Martinez. Chittenden through traffic. Mena caught a piece of that one. That will go out, but it's going to be a corner kick upcoming for Indianola. And I believe this is going to be taken by Martinez. It looks like it is. I don't see anyone else over there, so it looks like this should be a straight-on goal kick shot attempt if they can get it. Indianola is not set up way deep near the goal. Now they do. They'll take the running start. Martinez shot just misses his intended target of Anson Miller. Nicely done by Waukee to clear. Well, he had Miller there for a second. It was well covered. Miller recovered nicely. Race out in front for Waukee. Nice job by Ty DeSouza. He's going to have numbers here if he can get it to the middle. Over to Malamba. He's covered up by Siklis. Indianola has recovered nicely. Really nice job by the Indians. Waukee had a really nice run out, but Indianola right back to recover, and the Indians will try to send it back the other way. O'Brien jumps in front on a lazy pass. Here comes Brady O'Brien to the near side. He'll turn it just before it gets to the touchline. Through traffic is Israel Diaz, and he's not going to get there in time. It is last touched by Diaz, and Indianola can take a sigh of relief as it's going to go back to them off the goal kick. Really nice sequence there by Waukee, but even better defense by the Indians. Kick up front, Waukee will get it right back. Brady O'Brien is the one to throw in for the Warriors. Diaz couldn't quite get there. DeSouza gets tripped up, and chasing after it here is Miller. Miller is everywhere. Defender, midfielder, forward. He'll launch this one upfield with the help of the wind. Lazy pass in the middle, taken away by Pejic. Malamba trying to wait and convey his options. He'll go to the back line. And they center again. I think that's Jason Henriquez there in the middle. And Brady O'Brien here with it again on the near side. Bryan through a couple defenders. He'll just try a shot on goal, and it drops right into the lap of Jelberg. Had a couple chances there, just wanted to take the shot, take his chance, and Jelberg makes easy work of it here with 23:13 to go here in the first half between Waukee and Indianola. Indianola's going to try to go back down the pitch quickly with Martinez chasing after it. Who are they going to say it gives to? Whistle is blown. And Martinez kind of took a tough slide tackle there up against, couldn't quite tell who it is. The official's going to come over and talk to Martinez here. Doesn't look like anything's going to be called. But we will have a throw in deep over here with Brady O'Brien. And it looks like he's aiming back toward this way for the throw in. So Brady throws it in, and Indianola's there to wait for it. And a high shot gets off the leg of Anson Miller. Miller is tall for a sophomore. And I'm sure he loves soccer, but I just have to bring it up. Brother needs to be playing basketball or something, because he's a very tall human. Kind of a lazy pass there. Oh, and Twett drops right in front of it to save the shot on goal attempt. Starting to see the trend here. A couple lazy passes by both teams, kind of setting each other up. And I wouldn't really call it a lazy pass that allowed the Waukee goal. It was more just kind of a miscommunication. But mistakes nonetheless, and I know the wind's not helping at all. Waukee's had a couple good runouts. Indianola's had a couple good runouts. Diaz up to the middle to DeSouza. DeSouza runs into traffic, and it's taken right back away. Dax Klatt, one of the best names in the state, running around with it. In the middle, Samuel Nokve. He knocks it out. It will be Indianola ball. Malamba backing up, or excuse me, Mena backing up. He kicks it out. It'll be Indianola ball again. Take a look at the replay here on this shot attempt. Again, just kind of a lazy pass. It's jumped right in front of, and Chittenden just couldn't get it there. Good recovery. Kind of hard to tell from there if it would have hit the post or not. Meanwhile, back up front, Chittenden can't get to that one. That one's knocked too far ahead. We got no shags out here going after the ball. Just kidding. We do have one, and he's on a John Deere Gator chasing after it. So that's one way to go get balls. Just get on your John Deere Gator and you'll chase it. So Owen Twett will be the one to kick it out here with 20:13 to go here in the first half. We're halfway through the first. Waukee on top 1-0. Neville Malamba's score in the 6th minute is where we sit, 1-0. Diaz gonna look ahead to DeSouza. DeSouza upfield to Allen, or excuse me, that's Rami Ali. Ali waiting. Back to the center. Tried to get it to DeSouza. Really nicely done by Dax Klatt to get there and sit in the middle and disrupt that, because DeSouza had a wide open shot attempt. It's still Waukee ball, though. Brady O'Brien will be the one to throw in. Rami Ali sitting there near side. Malamba's in the middle. Dangerous territory for Indianola. That one's knocked backwards. Let's see what the Indians want to do with it. It's touched out, and it's a goal kick. Last touch by Malamba. Thought maybe they'd sneak out a goal kick or a corner kick there, but to no avail. Jelberg sends it out of the goal, and they'll go to Dax Klatt here. He'll launch this one upfield to Chittenden, and it gets over top of his head. Martinez tries to recover in the middle, and Waukee's right there. J.J. Lewell is in the game. DeSouza works ahead to Malamba. Malamba trying to get to the far side, and he gets a shot on goal, and it's good. Neville Malamba comes in with just had no goals coming into tonight, and that's 2 on the night for number 22, the senior.
Number 22, Neville Mulamba.
Take a look at the replay. He's just kind of patient, wanted to get it set up right, and boom, knocks it right in with his left. And Mulamba with 2 goals tonight. Waukee came into tonight just 3 goals in the last 5 games total. And just like that, Mulamba leads the way. He's now tied with Israel Diaz for most goals on the team with 2 this season. Indianola trying to respond quick, though. Aiden Stafford in the middle. That one a really awkward ball off the foot of, can't quite tell who that was. I think it was Max Martinez. Did not end up going out, so it'll be held here. That was in the 21st minute? Yes, 21st minute. Just keeping track of everything. Runaway upfield, taken back, and offsides. These guys move quick, even after a quick goal. Whenever I'm trying to take notes, they just jump right on it. So after the offside, Indianola will kick this one back with 17:42 to go here in the first. Again, the shadows starting to creep in over the field so far. Martinez trying to get his team back rolling. Tried to center it upfield. That should be Indianola ball off the touch. And it is. So the Indians will have a nice chance here to try to get it back within 1. Max Martinez is the one to throw in for Indianola. In the middle, Martinez. Oh, that was touched on a hand. And this is a really interesting spot as it touched Mena's hand. And Indianola is going to get a really good opportunity here with a penalty kick. Just kind of a tough spot. Mena was sitting right there, just trying to get a balance of the ball, kind of bounced too high. And just like that, Indianola has a chance to get this thing within 1 with a penalty kick taken by Alan Martinez, the junior. Owen Twett is the goalie with a chance to get it within 1. And it's good. Indianola within 1. Alan Martinez gets the job done after an unfortunate spot for a handball.
Number 7.
And the score is 2-1. Take a look at the replay. Just kind of hits the back left corner. And Owen just, I mean, it's a prediction game. You just got to figure out, take a guess where it's going to go. Owen went left, ball went right. Couple substitutions. Alex King is in for Waukee. Nathan Shiamala is in for Malamba. And just like that, it's a 1-score game.
And number 10, Alex King. Check in for the Warriors.
We'll see if the Indians keep their foot on the gas. Waukee now no longer has their scorer in this game, in the match, as Malamba will take a rest. And if you're Indianola, just kind of a lucky break with the handball right there in the box. Run out on the far side. Waukee trying to center it back to the middle. A quick slide tackle, but nobody's there. And Indianola tries to race back the other way. Jason Henriquez in the middle. Also running after it. That was Aiden Pajic. They were running it forward earlier, and a whistle is blown on Indianola. Foul's going to be on Aiden Stafford. So free kick into the wind a little bit here. It looks like the wind shifted a little bit to the northwest, if anything, or just straight west. Waukee goes to the near side, and Brady O'Brien just mishandles it. And Indianola gets it back with 15:21 to go here in the first half. Indianola bounces that one right back out. Waukee gets it back. Tonight truly feels like one of those nights where you have to say the Midwestern thing. It wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't for the wind. We're currently sitting at just under 60 degrees, which I guess for me is comfortable, but we got people out here dressing like it's 30. But I don't disagree sometimes. The wind is, I mean, it's played a little bit of a factor. I wouldn't say it's been make or break by any means tonight. Both teams playing pretty well, wind or no wind. How about Rami Ali working through traffic here? He's going to get it up ahead to Alex King. King in and out, trying to work his way around Martinez, and he couldn't quite do it. Boy, he was looking good there for a little bit. Now Martinez goes right back in the middle, and he gets tripped. And the whistle is blown. It wasn't a big trip, but it was enough to kind of put him off balance. So a throw in, or excuse me, free kick here. That one bounces up in the air. There'll be a race for it to the near touch line, and it's out. Who are they going to call it on? Corner kick. So Indianola gets another chance here. But this time, it's into the wind a little bit, so keep a watch out for that. Alan Martinez will be the one to kick it here. And it looks like he's going with the left. Here we go. Into the sun. And that one drops into the lap of Owen Twett. Wow, that was really close. Almost a goal. Really nicely played there in the middle. I don't know who that was for Indianola, but kind of an offhand kick. Waukee trying to run with it. Alex King in the middle. Going to go backwards. Might try to go back even further. Yep, he does. And sent upfield on the far line to Shiamala. Shiamala gets it taken away by Mason Sickless. O'Brien misses, and a runaway opportunity here, but not enough. Samuel Nukve couldn't quite get to it, and it will still be Indianola ball. I keep getting confused. I look at the front of Indianola's jerseys. Sometime I'll have to get a zoom in on it, but when you look at the front of Indianola's jerseys, there's a patch on it, and I'm pretty sure it's just their logo, but man, from far away it looks like a QR code. Just an observation. I don't think schools have sponsors yet on their jerseys, but you never know. Changing time. 12:06 to go. That is Waukee ball. A lot of action here so far. 2-1 is your score. Appreciate you joining us tonight here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. There's a lot on TV you could be watching. NFL drafts on tonight, NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs, but we appreciate you joining us here tonight at Waukee Stadium. Warriors trying to get back on track, and a good win tonight could do just the trick. And they currently lead 2-1. They go back to their back line. Indianola staying aggressive ever since Waukee got up. The penalty kick there made a big difference. For Indianola, brought a little bit of life back into the Indians. Not that they haven't had good sets offensively. They played pretty well. Chittenden has a chance here in the middle. Or excuse me, Aiden Stafford. Stafford misses to the left. He got caught up in so many different legs flying everywhere. And Stafford just couldn't quite get it. Too high. Take a look at the replay. He was working through a herd of Waukee Warriors here. But he just couldn't get it. Goes high. Bouncing around. Shot in the middle, and Waukee's there sitting, though. Boy, nobody was there for Indianola. I think they wanted a handball. There's a whistle. So Waukee gets a free kick over there on the far touchline. Kick is on the way to the middle. That one over the head of Waukee. Caden Gilliam trying to chase it down with Chittenden. Somehow that did not go out. But nonetheless, Twett is on top of it. And Waukee will have a goal kick with under 10 minutes to go. Indianola, it definitely feels like, has been on the offense much more than Waukee has. But the Warriors have made good work of their 2 offensive sets in which they've scored. Mulamba is back on the field.
Number 22, Neville Mulamba. Checks back in.
And you got to think Indianola's goal is a penalty kick that came off a handball in the box. So I guess it comes both ways. But Indianola's definitely played well on offense. They're starting to get things figured out. Waukee trying to clear up. Runaway upfield in the middle. I think that's Diaz trying to wait. He goes to the far side to Mulamba. Mulamba can't get there. Gelberg jumps on top of it, and I mean maybe half a second in time. Diaz, very unselfish play to hand off to his teammate. Mena trying to get out, and a whistle is blown. Mena gave a shove to Stafford over there on the far touchline. And Mena can't believe it. He was trying to keep the ball away. He's saying he was defending. So free kick upcoming. Not a corner. It's almost a corner. Kick on the way by Martinez. Oh my goodness, it went off. It went off Twett. So this, well, no, they're going to say it was touched by Indianola, or Waukee. Yeah, Waukee did touch it. So Indianola ball. Not quite enough for a goal or a corner kick. There's a lot going on right now. That one knocked up in the air. Under 7.5 to go here in the first half. Waukee or Indianola goes to the back line. Ethan Can. And Can gets it again off the end. Dax Klatt sends it with the wind upfield, and it gets right to the center. Again, the Indians on offense are on this side of the field very often. Miller turns and fires, and he's short to the left as Owen jumps on top of it. Owen's been busy here this half, but clean nonetheless. Mena has it here, trying to keep it away from Martinez. He'll go to the far touchline. Centered. Back upfield to Diaz. Diaz and Mulamba. Mulamba's been dangerous, and he'll have it here. Doesn't have as much of a run-out advantage, and he'll wait for the offense. Good play by Neville, keeping it straight, and a foul is called on Hunter Chittenden. Kind of gave a little bit of a extra shove there. Waukee to the back line here. I'll check here in a little bit, but I swear the wind's picked up. Near side ball going to go out. My producer Randy says it has because he's the one adjusting the sounds. Martinez upfield. Stafford doing all he can, or Chittenden doing all he can to get there. He couldn't quite. Running after it again is Samuel Nukve. Near side ball to Ali. Indianola trying to keep that thing in. Ball up ahead. Chittenden trying to work his way around. More contacts. Hit it and fires to the right, centered in the middle. Martinez shot on goal right into the lap of Twet. Kind of a weak roller, didn't quite set himself up for it. Again, Waukee trying to stay up on offense. Pretty good slide tackle attempt, couldn't quite get there. Martinez trying to bully his way to the ball. Waukee gets away, Mena's right there. And a whistle is blown. Is it a foul on? Yes, throw in. Thought a whistle was blown, so throw in here for Max Martinez. Dangerous spot here for Waukee. That one turning, and Twet right in front of the goal. I think it would have missed, or it would have hit the post. Martinez just kind of sits there right around the goalkeeper, waiting to see if he gets a chance to take the ball back. Stella going back to Owen. Owen hasn't really, well, I was just about to say, he hasn't really put his leg into it many times here. Mostly because he's going into the wind. That's a plus for Waukee here in the second half. They're going to have the wind to go with. The sun looks like it's pretty much going down for the most part. We're all the way in shadows as the lights have come on here at the Waukee Stadium. Can Waukee strike or Indianola strike here before we hit halftime? A runaway up front. Diaz, can he get there in the middle? Indianola clears out to the outside. Mulamba is there, though. Mulamba centers up ahead, and nobody's there. Brady O'Brien starting to come over and wait in the wings with Alex King. Back to the middle to Henriquez. This is a good spot for Waukee. Henriquez tries, and that one just carries way too long. Just over top of the goal.
Number 27, Ty DeSouza.
So Ty DeSouza is in for Waukee. He'll jump in for Rami Ali, who had pretty good minutes there. Under 3 to go here in the first. Mulamba. Kind of sent it back. Mena right there. Again, it's almost keep away from Martinez back there. Because if he has the ball at his feet, he's probably going to do something pretty dangerous with it. Again, we flip sides here at the half. And, I mean, like I said, the wind, it's definitely picking up, but it hasn't really affected anything so far. Long throw in by the Indians. Stafford sent that one right into the chest of Brady O'Brien. And a pass goes way too far out for Indianola as it's knocked out. Indians out of the Little Hawkeye Conference, made up of about 7 teams just around the metro: Newton, Oskaloosa, Pella Christian, Dallas Center Grimes, Norwalk, and Indianola. They had 8. Grinnell moved to the WAMAC this past season. A lot of questions about the Little Hawkeye, what's going to become of it. Definitely plenty of rumors about. Could just create a bigger conference, could disband and move to different conferences. You just never know. Basically, the Indians, though, great competition. It's probably one of the best conferences in the state between the CIML. I'd put the Raccoon River up there as well, at least in the central Iowa portion of the state. But Indianola gets good competition. Pella, very talented. Dallas Center Grimes, very good. Norwalk, very good. Brady O'Brien, very good. He's going to run ahead here. He'll try with his right foot. Nobody's there. Mulamba tries to come flying in on the near side. Mulamba waiting back to the other side, working his way around, and it's knocked out, and it will be a goal kick. Yep, goal kick here for Waukee. We're under a minute to go. Good effort by Mulamba. Time running out here on the first half. Indianola kind of try to do all they can here. Henriquez in the middle. To Alex King. Mulamba is nowhere around, or no one's around him. They go to the far line to him. 20 seconds to go. Diaz got jumped in front of. Indianola looks like they should be able to recover well, and they will. It's going to bounce out.
10, 9.
They're going to drop the ball here, and I don't think they're going to get much out of it. 5 seconds to go. Brady O'Brien will just hold on to it, and that will do it for the end of the first half. Waukee on top of Indianola. 2-1 is your score. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We'll go over some rankings so far in this week of Iowa High School soccer. We'll be back.
Save on all Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams at DeArmond Automotive in Knoxville, Iowa. New 2024 Ram 2500 starting at $53,990. Up to 25% off MSRP on 2023 Jeep Gladiators. Up to $5,000 in rebates on the new 2024 Grand Cherokee. And last call on new 2023 all-wheel drive Dodge Charger. Only $35,990. Located just minutes from the Metro in Knoxville, Iowa. DeArmondCDJR.com.
Hey, you two, we all want to be winners, right? The winning drive comes from choosing unleaded 88, a cleaner burning fuel made from corn. That way, we all win. Now give me some weight. That's the winning drive. Now let's go get some tailgating snacks.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network. Blake Walker with you here. Waukee on top of Indianola. 2-1 is your score. Fun one here so far at Waukee Stadium. It is a windy night here, but the Warriors are on top. 2-1 is your score. Let's take a look at the two goals tonight, and they're both by Neville Mulamba, who came into tonight with no goals on the season. Well, guess what? He's got 2, and he's already tied with the most on the team this season. First one gets past the goalkeeper, kind of an awkward play. Mulamba gets around and gets for the easy goal. Second one had to work a little bit harder for it this time, as he kind of worked his way with his left foot. You'll see that he's done a really good job all season kind of setting himself in good positions, and as here, his teammate Ty DeSouza gets it off to him, and Mulamba sets it up, and with his left foot goes right into the back of the goal, and it gives Waukee the 2-0 lead. Indianola did score off a Martinez goal kick, or penalty kick. That was Alan Martinez, the junior. We do have a replay of the handball that came into it, so take a look at the replay here. It'll be right in the middle, and there's your handball right there. It touches Mena right on his left hand, and that's what led to the penalty shot that gave Indianola the 2-1 deficit instead of being down 2-0. Take a look at this replay. Watch the back left-hand corner of the net as Alan Martinez lines it up, and with that left leg right back to the back left corner. So that's how we sit so far. Let's go over a couple big things that have happened today and rankings that have come out. Rankings came out today. Let's start with the girls' side for the IGHSAU state rankings. First off, Class 1A, or excuse me, not Class 1A. What am I talking about? Class 3A. Waukee Northwest is still your number 1 team at 8-0. West Des Moines Valley is number 2. Pleasant Valley 3. Ankeny Centennial jumps up to the 4th spot after being 5th last week. Lynmar is 6th. Ankeny drops from 4th to 6th, or Lynmar is 5th, Ankeny 6th. Southeast Polk is 7th. Waukee is 8th, the Waukee girls, mind you. Iowa City High from 13th to the number 9 position. Iowa City West is at the 10 spot. Urbandale is 11th. They jump from 15th to 11th. Johnston, your defending state champions, drop from 9 to 12. Bettendorf at 13, Dubuque Hempstead at 14. They put 2 U's in Dubuque, that's funny. And 15th is Cedar Falls. They jump from not ranked to the 15th spot. Dowling Catholic drops out of the top 10. And as for the Iowa High School Athletic Association on the boys' side, Dowling Catholic is your number 1 team in the state. Johnston, number 2, your defending state champions. Waukee Northwest at 3, Iowa City West 4, Valley at 5, Lynmar 6, Ankeny 7th. Des Moines Roosevelt is in the number 8 position. Bettendorf is 9th, and Dubuque Hempstead is in the 10th spot. Des Moines Hoover, by the way, also up in the top 5. They are number 2 in your Class 3A rankings. And one more thing for you here on this Thursday. Obviously, the Drake Relays are going on. Addison Dorenkamp, who has just been one of the most phenomenal runners that the state has seen out of West Des Moines Valley, is your 3,000 Drake Relays champion. She ran a time of 9:23.69. That is a Drake Relays record, and that is number 2 in the entire United States this year. That is unbelievable. Congratulations to Addison Dorenkamp out of West Des Moines Valley. We will step aside for a break, and we will be back for your second half of action. Waukee leads Indianola 2-1. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Hi, Joe the Car Guy, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car is on injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible, so bring it here to Westside Auto. I have the team of experts that can fix every automotive injury, whether it's a fractured joint, a broken part, or if your car just got its bell rung. We'll do a complete physical to make sure your car is game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get you back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging out there. Move it, move it, move it.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Iowans are working hard, but high prices make it even harder to keep food on the table. Record numbers need help. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. Stopping hunger starts here.
Hey, you two, we all want to be winners, right? The winning drive comes from choosing unleaded 88, a cleaner burning fuel made from corn. That way, we all win. Now give me some weight. That's the winning drive. Now let's go get some tailgating snacks.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Outdoor furniture season is here, and we've got you covered with the best selection in Central Iowa. We're featuring Poly Furniture by Berlin Gardens. Once you've seen the fit, finish, quality, and materials of Berlin Gardens Poly Furniture, it makes everything else look like it was built in somebody's backyard. We also have Iowa's best selection of aluminum, wicker, wrought iron, cushion, and sling. Fireplace Superstore, just west of Homemakers at 109th and Douglas.
It's truck season at Diamond Automotive Knoxville. New 2024 Silverado 1500s with 3.9% for 60 months plus $2,750 cash back. 2024 Sierra 1500s with up to $9,000 off. And 2024 Equinox and Terrain, both with 3.9% for 60 months plus up to $2,000 cash back. Save big this truck season on all new Chevrolet and GMCs at DeArmond Chevy GMC Knoxville. DeArmondChevyGMC.com.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network. Blake Walker with you here this evening. It's getting colder. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a guy that usually gets cold that easy because I wear shorts and everything else everywhere. But it is 57 degrees. It is definitely getting windier. 30-mile-an-hour wind gust now. The cloud cover from the south has started to move in. So if we had a sunset, it is not going to happen here this evening. But Waukee on top of Indianola. 2-1 is your score. And actually, as I speak, 8:07 is sunset, so don't think we'll be catching that this evening. But it's nice that we don't have to look into the sun. Neville Mulamba, 2 goals so far this evening. You can see the players are totally cold. I know Ty DeSouza is probably trying to tough it out, but he definitely looked cold down there. The wind does not help, obviously, here, but Neville Mulamba, 2 goals so far. Martinez there in the middle. He has the penalty shot for the Indians. And we'll set things right back up, and we'll play 40 more minutes. We are underway in the second half. Indianola had a good chunk of that first half in Waukee territory. Played really well offensively, but only once got a score, and that was because of the handball, clear handball, that led to the penalty shot. Waukee had 2 of those breakaways thanks to Neville Mulamba, but quieted off in about the last 15 minutes, I'd say, of that first half. So we'll see if the Warriors can keep the pressure up here against the Indians. Waukee looking for their second win of the season. Just 1-8 on the 2024 campaign. Indianola 4-8 on the season. Chittenden gets it downfield. Martinez there in the middle with Mena. Mena's been doing a great job keeping Martinez in check most of the evening. Run off in the middle and a long kick ahead. High ball in the middle. Martinez up ahead. Here's Chittenden. Chittenden might have a chance. Nope. Knocked out last second. And it will be a corner kick, I think. Is it a corner kick? I can't quite tell. Yes, it is. So here we go. Or throw in. A far corner throw in. Gets me every time. Throw in here by Stafford. Ball is knocked up in the air and launched out of here. Wind's still blowing toward the west most of the time, kind of looking at the different flags and whatnot. Gelberg comes up and sends this one high in the air, but the wind's going to catch it and it won't go far. Couple guys go after it on the far touchline, right back to the middle. It's Mason Sickless. I can say right now, being here in the middle press box, I do care for our cameraman, and I am glad that we are here in the middle because our cameraman would be freezing outside if we were upstairs. So I do appreciate that we're here in the middle and that Waukee has let us down here. Because trust me, there are nights where I'm like, man, I don't know how they do it. Shout out to Aaron and Drew tonight on the cameras for us. Gonna have a goal kick here for Indianola. Gelberg will come out. He's also got some of the best hair in this matchup. Lights are on as nighttime has made its way down to the stadium. Also cloud cover, a lot of cloud cover coming in from the south. That one's knocked up ahead. It'll be another goal kick. Jelberg's been doing most of the kicking out, and it looks like he's going to do it again here, so set him up. Martinez turns upfield. Does seem like the lights are a little darker than they usually would be. Don't know if it's a lighting thing. Back to a change in the goalie, mind you. Magnus Bruning is the goalkeeper. Now, Waukee, most of the time this year, has split goalie reps. One goalie will play one half, one goalie will play the second half. So that is Magnus Bruning, who is back to goal for Waukee instead of Owen Twett. And that one is going to roll out, and it should be Indianola with the ball off the throw-in. One good plus for Waukee, two goalies that are still young, I would say. Bruning is just a junior. Twett is a sophomore. That one's knocked forward, and I think this is Mena here on this near side. Nope, that's Malamba. Malamba here on the near side trying to go after it. Indianola has it in the middle. Back to Martinez. Could be dangerous here. Martinez is doubled. He hits the ground. No foul call. They just kind of ran into each other. And now Ty DeSouza tries to chase after it. But again, the pressure is on for Waukee's defense. Indianola starting to play up a little bit more. Here's Dax Klatt. In the middle to Chittenden. Chittenden will chase to the near side. He will keep it in. And kicks this one out, and the wind's not going to help him. Goal kick upcoming for Waukee. In the middle, Waukee trying to send it right back upfield. And waiting to go. Malamba there in the center. Him and DeSouza have been a really good kind of 1-2 punch here. And Waukee's forwards have played pretty well this season. Again, just trying to get breaks, and some of them are younger than others, so they're just trying to learn on the fly here. Mena with it here in the center of the field. This time Indianola kind of backing off, trying to wait and see what they can do on offense. Kick right back upfield. And it will roll out, and it's going to be Indianola ball. Waukee gets a throw in with 33:25 to go here in this one. Long kick to the middle. Enriquez couldn't quite get there, and now Martinez tries to sneak his way back. Mena's there in the middle again. Boy, I tell you, besides the handball, Mena has been really good tonight defensively. Here's Ty DeSouza, who is doubled. Eventually does get it out. Alex King made somebody touch turf there for a second. And Jelberg will take this one at his legs and kick this one back. Brady O'Brien flying over on the far side, puts the brakes on, kicks to the center, and it's knocked right back out by Klatt. Brady has got some pep in his step there, kind of getting downfield. There he is again to break up that pass. Really nicely done here by the senior forward, listed as a forward. Klatt with it here on the defensive side for Indianola. They'll go right back up the middle. Waukee trying to even things out in terms of possession here in this second half. Malamba was the intended target there on that pass. Clack hit the ground, came back up. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Indianola ball off that kick. It's a live ball downfield, and it goes right back to Waukee. The wind, again, it's blowing towards us, so you're going to have to really get that one out and far out if you want to go anywhere with it. Aiden Mena, the junior, will hand it off to Caden Gilliam. And back down the field they go. Malamba trying to get in front. Not going to have enough time as this one's launched back upfield. Nicely cleared out by Hunter Chittenden. Another quick throw in to Souza. To Malamba, and again cleared out. Indians trail by 1. Waukee scored in the 6th minute of that first half, so they got out quick. Then took the 2-0 lead. Indianola got the penalty kick. Malamba. Near side, goes right back to Gilliam. Indianola trying to push it upfield. Alex King in the middle, going to work toward Malamba. And a whistle is blown and a foul is called. So free kick upcoming here for Caden Gilliam. Or no, excuse me, this is Christopher Waukee. He's going to have to negotiate with the wind here on the far right of your screen. He could go right down the middle, or he could kind of see what the wind does. Ball's moving. He sends it off in the direction of Malamba, and he just missed it off his foot. Well, he had the right idea, just a little off mistimed. And Gelberg will be the one to send this one out with under 30 minutes to go here in this one. It is Waukee on top of Indianola. 2-1 is the score. Gilliam. Really good minutes here in the last couple. Goes right back to Henriquez. Nope, he backs up, and it's Brady O'Brien. Mena in the middle, trying to work his way back to the middle, or back to the far side. Gilliam's there, tied to Souza's going to turn on the burners here and try to get around Miller. He does get around Miller, bumps into another guy. DeSouza still working his way through traffic, but Indianola is able to get it out. Boy, really nicely done by Ty DeSouza. Loose pass picked up. Indianola going to try a run out here. Nukve got it taken away by Brady O'Brien. Waukee tries to get it centered. Gelberg will come up and grab it and take it back. I will say, I think Waukee has been better offensively here in this second half. The ball has been on their side much more. Indianola, just as I say that, now trying to get their way down, but bounced up ahead, and it'll be taken by Bruning. Long kick ahead, DeSouza working on Chittenden. Chittenden fires backwards, and boy, that was dangerous. He'll miss to the left. It'll be a corner kick here for Waukee. Boy, that was, I mean, right idea in a way, but very interesting. So, it'll be an upcoming corner kick here for the Warriors. And it's time to bring out the binoculars to figure out who is going to be kicking it. And it's on this near side, so there we go. Caden Gilliam will be the one to kick it. He's going to have to go quick because the ball might move. On the way, into the wind, and it drops right into the lap of Noah Gelberg, the sophomore. And he'll launch this thing downfield, trying to get it up ahead to Chittenden, and it's knocked out, and it should be Indianola ball. Martinez gets ripped, got grabbed by the pants, and down he goes, and we'll have a free kick upcoming. And yes, it is a yellow card upcoming. All right, so a free kick upcoming here for Indianola. So free kick upcoming. Waukee's trying to run everyone into position. I couldn't quite. This might be Ethan Can. Yep, it is. Can on the long fire, and that one's going to drop into Bruning's lap. Good cover by Waukee. And the clock is at 26:03. What a boot. Oh my goodness, what a boot. Bruning sent that thing all the way from about the 5-yard line, if you're looking at it from the football field, all the way to the opposing 35. Ty DeSouza working through traffic in the middle. DeSouza fires, and it's blocked away by Noah Gelberg. What a play by the sophomore. Oh my goodness. Boy, that was perfectly set up. It looked like J.J. Lewell and Ty DeSouza, they didn't know who wanted to take it. Man, good play by Gelberg. Just got it on his hands. It probably would have gone in. But nonetheless, it's a corner kick upcoming for Caden Gilliam. And Gilliam has a chance to have a better corner kick here than he did a little bit ago. Not saying it was a bad one. Corner kick with 25 minutes to go. That is long. And out. And it's a goal kick. Well, you know, you got to look at it and think about the wind. And sure enough, a little too hard trying to guess the wind. Near side ball. Or far side, excuse me. Again, Indianola. Not as much offense here in this first or second half. Out, and it will go back to the Indians. .24 minutes to go here in this one. Waukee by 1, and the lead is not comfortable by any means. Couple more out-of-bound plays here. Everybody just trying to settle in here. Kicked out again, Waukee ball. Slowly but surely working their way downfield. If you're wondering, Neville Malamba is here on the near side, closest to us, so he's not over there on the far touchline. Knocked up in the air. Here's Malamba up against Indianola defender. Malamba's going to have to really turn it. Nope, he's going to back up and go right back outside to Gillum. Gillum tries to center. Diaz with it in the middle. A lot of traffic. Enriquez comes up. Martinez has it and goes back to the far side. Knocked up in the air by Samuel Nukme. Mena up ahead. That should be Waukee ball, and it is not Indianola ball. I thought it touched off the head there. No, it is Waukee ball. They adjusted it. Throw in here for Waukee's Brady O'Brien. And it's a good one. Malamba trying to fight through triple coverage, and that one's knocked to the ground. And it's a goal kick. Malamba got kind of bumped to the ground, no call, and we play on.
Number 7, Rami Ali checks in for the Warriors.
Rami Ali is in for Waukee. I can't quite tell who he's coming in for. I think it might be Israel Diaz. Diaz, 2 goals this season, tied for most on the team. Ever since the beginning of tonight, he was the leader, but Neville Malamba, 2 goals tonight puts him tied with Diaz. 2 other players with 1 goal apiece. Indianola trying to set up some offense. Kind of a slower pass up ahead. That's Brady O'Brien, and he can outrun anybody. He gets around the Indianola forward, and instead of being conservative with it, he wants to go fast upfield. Indianola tries to recover, though. That's Anson Miller. Miller with tons of speed. Nice slide tackle to try to save it out. It was not out. Miller's able to get it back to the middle. Kjelberg right there also, and a long kick high and wide outside. And Waukee gets it back with just over 20 minutes to go here in this one. Up ahead. Dax Klatt with there for a second. Another substitution in. Jonas Rabe is in.
Number 2, Jonas Rabe.
The wind is definitely still strong, I can tell you that. You can feel it here up against the press box. Indianola will kick it off the throw-in. Far line, chasing after it, number 15, Mason Sickless. Waukee trying to center it in the middle, tying to Souza and companies over there. Who are they going to give it to? They're going to give it to Waukee. So Waukee will get a throw-in deep in their own territory. I have to let my producer Randy know because he is a Vikings fan, but J.J. McCarthy has just been selected by the Minnesota Vikings. So congratulations, Randy. Just thought I'd let him know. They also traded up 1 pick to get him, so I know he was anxious to hear about that, but we're keeping an eye on the draft here this evening. Waukee trying to get a score here and pull away. Again, a couple good offensive sets, but trying to put one all together. Chittenden here in the middle, trying to work his way around. And up ahead they go. A race off for it. This is Martinez, Max Martinez. And a trip over. Chittenden had a chance, but he fell over the ball. Dax Klatt in the middle with it. He trips on the ball. Everybody kind of slipping and sliding here, trying to go ahead. Long kick up ahead. Ty DeSouza is behind the entire defense, and a whistle is blown. I mean, he had him beat if it wasn't offsides. So a free kick for Indianola, and it's getting down to it here. Ball continues to move with the wind blowing it, so this one into the wind. It will take a stop and halt at about the 25-yard line. I never know whether to call out the football hash marks. Not like it's foreign to any soccer fan, but it just helps me out just a little bit. Brady O'Brien's running the far sideline. I told you to keep an eye out for that speed. At least I think that's Brady. I don't think it is, actually, as I'm looking at it, but whoever it was, a ton of speed. Near side, Chittenden with it. They run into each other. That's Chittenden and number 12, Caden Gillum. Long kick ahead. Shot on goal. Misses to the left. But it will be a corner kick as it bounced off Jelberg's leg. So here we go. Corner kick upcoming for Israel Diaz. 2 goals this season for him. That ball's moving. He kind of made a shrug. He's like, what am I supposed to do? He's got to kick it here quick. On the way. Kind of missed everyone. Kind of carried for a little longer than expected. But Diaz gets it right back here. And he's offsides. He was sitting over there in the corner. Thought he maybe could sneak in there, but... near side ball. Waukee will throw in here, trying to take a bigger lead. Again, 2-1, not that comfortable, but neither team really has had many great chances here. A run ahead, but it's all Waukee players, as Bruning will pick this one up. He hasn't had to do much here in the second half. Not a bad thing for Waukee. Enriquez, quick header. Now Indianola had numbers. Dax Klatt kind of whiffs on it, and he'll go backwards with it to Jelberg. That ball hung in the air, bouncing around with it. Pajic there in the middle for Waukee. Run up ahead, Jonas Rabe. Gloves on and all. Did he keep it in bounds? Nope, it's going to go Waukee's way. It was last touch earlier. Throw in, bounced up, high in the air. And a whistle is blown. They're going to say it was a shove, I think. Yes, it was. So they're going to call it shove there, and it's a free kick here for Waukee. I thought it was on Indianola there for a second, but to no avail. Under 15 minutes to go here in this one. Waukee on top, 2-1 is your score. Warriors are going to take their time here, try to figure out who's going to kick this thing. Wasting any clock you can. Kick is on the way, and Jelberg drops right into his lap. I think that was Christopher White. He was the one that took it. And boy, he had a great leg. But nicely done by Jelberg. Indians trying to set things back up on offense and get a run out. Haven't had many chances. Here's Chittenden, excuse me. With it in the middle. He'll go up ahead. Offsides. Martinez kind of jumped out in front. Waukee kind of did a really nice job tempting him to go offsides, and in fact he did. And Martinez kind of frustrated. He hasn't touched the ball a ton here in this second half, really. There's Max Martinez with a header, and that ball's going to have an ugly bounce, and it goes out. Waukee ball. Last check, wind gust now up to almost 35 mile an hour. It is picked up as the night's gone on. De Souza working his way inside, and a whistle is blown on Waukee, and it's Indianola ball. Couple contact plays down in there. Indianola gets the benefit of the doubt, but they're running out of time. Still plenty of time, I guess, but in terms of they've had all this second half here, just couldn't quite close the gap. Near side for Waukee. Waukee will send it upfield. And a run ahead. Here comes Israel Diaz. Dax Klatt will cause chase. Diaz going to have to do something with it here. He's trapped in the corner. Unless he can bait a corner kick. Diaz doing all he can to get out. And it rolls out. And it's Indianola ball off a goal kick. Good effort by Diaz. Had a couple chances at it, just couldn't quite find it. Ball rolls out, Waukee ball again. Indianola, or Waukee, a couple unlucky bounces there. Whistled out again, Waukee ball. Long kick, misses to the right, but man, it had some power on it. Gelberg had to really turn to go get it. Indianola again tries for a couple runouts, and once again, Waukee gets the benefit of the doubt. Warriors trying to take that 3-1 lead. In the middle, Diaz, left leg just touched. Was it touched? Yes, it was. No, it was not. I thought it was touched, so it'll be a goal kick here for Indianola. Thought maybe he got lucky and got a leg on it, but to no avail. So a substitution here, number 16, Samuel Nakve.
Sam Nakve
is back into the ball game, and it is number 2, Jonas Rabe, who checks out. 10 minutes to go here in this one. Waukee leads 2-1, looking for their second win of the season. Indianola's going to give it all they got here. De Souza working through traffic. Left leg, oh, he just didn't have enough on it. He got kind of tripped up and didn't have enough. Whistle is blown for our first injury timeout of the evening. And it's number 6, I think it's Aiden Pajic, in the middle of the field. Credit to these guys, not going down at all. They have stayed pretty good tonight. And I think Aiden's going to need a substitution. I think he got hit in a place you probably don't want to get hit. We'll step aside for a quick break, and we'll be back with your last 10 minutes. You're watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Our April sales event, now at DeArmond Ford, Indianola. New F-150s, the best-selling truck for 47 years with 1.9% APR for 72 months, plus $1,000 cash. Get 0% for 66 months on both new Ford Explorers and Edges, plus $750 cash back on Explorer. And all-electric Mach-E, now only $460 a month. Save big during our April sales event at DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network. He did walk off just fine. Aiden Pajic off to the bench, kind of getting just a drink of water. Neville Malamba is back in the game for Waukee for these last 10 minutes. And here we go, getting down to it here. 9:30 to go here in this one. Near side, Diaz working to the middle. Now to De Souza. Back to Diaz. Great pass. Diaz shot on goal. Misses to the left. Man. Had a chance at it. And Diaz, I don't know. It was close. It was really close. It is going to be a corner kick, though. So that's what happened. It was last touched by Indianola Indian. And just like that, a corner kick is upcoming. Here for Waukee. Diaz on the way to the middle. Header not going to be there. They try again with another guy in the middle. Not enough on it. Everybody scrambling for the ball. And a breakaway by Indianola. So good defense by the Indians to not let anything go. And here comes Indianola. A race ahead to Martinez. He'll chase it to the far touchline, tries to turn it in the middle to Chittenden, and he misses to the right. Just barely. Boy, that was probably it right there. Martinez set it up perfectly. Take a look at the replay. Allen goes out just a little far, somehow is able to turn it, and Chittenden just misses to the right. And boy, that was the best look they've had probably all game, honestly. And it just wouldn't fall. And Waukee's defense holds. Bruning again puts a nice boot into that one. They'll go back and forth with it, back to the back line at the 25-yard line for Indianola. Under 7.5 to go. The Indians are still all right on time, but I know they're not feeling comfortable. But anything can happen late. We were calling Waukee Northwest, and 0-0 on that girls match, and Romy Croat of Waukee Northwest with like 58 seconds left was able to grab the score and the win, so it's not over till it's over. The Indians starting to put on a little bit more pressure. Nice play by Gillum to jump in front of that one. Gillum tries to get around, and it rolls out. Throw in here. Back on the backside. Under 6.5 to go. Martinez. He might have to be the guy. Back to Max Martinez. All the way ahead. Good header by Brady O'Brien. And after it is Jacob Kjelberg. In the middle. Miller. Trying to work his way through traffic more. Chittenden with a chance. It was touched by Waukee. Nice job picking it up. Alex King turns on it. And back upfield to Ty DeSouza. He'll have a 1-on-2 opportunity. DeSouza works his way to the middle. Frees himself. Up ahead. Diaz, the trailer. Shot on goal is good. Poetry in motion. I tell you what. Israel Diaz gives Waukee the 3-1 lead. And that might just put the seal on it for the Warriors. Boy, that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. Take a look at this. Ty DeSouza working his way downfield and then sees a trailing Israel Diaz, and Diaz puts the finishing touches on it. Diaz came into tonight leading the team with 2 goals. Neville Malamba scored 2 goals in the first half, so they were tied, and I guess he was like, I just need my lead back. And Israel Diaz has taken it. 3-1 is your lead. Indianola is going to try to respond. Chittenden going to slow things down. Martinez in the middle, getting grabbed by Mena. No count or no call. Martinez now in the middle. Outside to Max Martinez. Max will chase it to the far corner. Tries to center. Chittenden in the middle. Knocked up in the air. It's not out yet. A bicycle kick attempt. Not going to work. Martinez tries to turn it. Not going to work. And it is a goal kick. So a substitution. Aiden Pajic is in for Waukee with under 5 minutes to go. Indianola is going to have to do quick work here in the last 4.5 if they want a chance in this one. But Waukee, got to give credit to the Warriors. Really didn't give up, didn't slow down or anything, and have kept their foot on the gas here. Up ahead. Mena, good turn on it. Definitely has been improvement seeing from Waukee, even just from last week to Waukee Northwest. Not giving up as many chances. Indianola is a team that likes to take chances and shoot many times. Waukee really hasn't given them that chance. So I'll be curious to see what happens as the season progresses. But this should be a pretty good spot for Waukee. It'll be a much-needed victory for them.
Number 15.
Gabriel
Logan
Bunt
Oliver.
is in.
Number 17.
Logan Oliver is in. Number 17, Yima Ben,
And number 25.
is in as well for Waukee.
In for the Warriors.
As they'll just continue to weight this clock down, not really take any big chances. That one going to bounce out near side.
Number 25. Gabe Bunt. In for the Warriors.
So everybody getting to play here tonight for Waukee. Again, like I said, a much-needed win. And a good offensive explosion. I mean, if you will, Waukee in their last 5 games has only scored 3 goals. And now tonight they have 3 goals. So huge credit to the Warriors. Coming out tonight, obviously the wind. Not great conditions for soccer by any means, but it's a tough conference, and they're going to beat a pretty good team out of the Little Hawkeye in Indianola. And the Warriors, could this be the win that kind of helps them get back on track? I know it's much needed for them. First time these two teams have played each other since 2014, by the way. Waukee won 4 straight from 2011 to 2014, so a little bit of a fun little game renewed here. Indianola not trying to go away yet. Goal could make this interesting. Martinez turns, fires, and misses to the left. Just trying to make some quick work here. But we appreciate everyone for watching tonight. Whether you had us on off to the side, NFL Draft on. I know I've been kind of keeping up with it a little in between breaks. My Broncos just took Bo Nix. Don't hate that pick. Up ahead to Malamba. Way too far out. Under 2 minutes to go here in this one. Indianola will throw in. Official over on that far side kind of telling him, all right, let's keep this thing moving. We moved up the start time tonight. This game was originally supposed to start at 7:30, but moved up to 7 o'clock, probably because of the wind and the cold starting to settle in, but going to get out of here at a pretty decent time. Handball in the middle, whistle is blown. And Indianola's 1 goal is off of a handball, so if you're looking at it for Waukee, your defense played pretty well. It's just an unfortunate spot of a handball that led to a penalty kick. Look at another free kick here, closing in on a minute to go here in this one. Brady O'Brien will run ahead here and get ready on offense. Waukee, this one stayed on the ground and knocked out. Waukee will get a throw in. Make sure to keep updated on Drake Relay stuff. Follow us on Twitter. Central Iowa Sports Network, CISN TV on Twitter. We'll keep everyone updated this week as the Drake Relays continue to happen. Weather pending. It's going to be rough the next 2 days here in the state of Iowa, but if you can keep up with us on social media to keep up with the Drake Relays. I know Waukee's got a couple runners. I'm sure Indianola has a couple people as well. But it's going to be a win tonight for the Warriors. Waukee is going to move to 2-8 on the season. Indianola will drop to 4-9 on the year, but a much-needed win for Waukee to get back on track possibly this season.
7, 6, 5,
and as we count down the final seconds, it is a win for the Warriors and a much-needed win. 3-1 is your final score. Waukee tops Indianola here tonight in Central Iowa CIML Little Hawkeye play. Let's take a look at that replay of that last goal one more time. Israel Diaz and Ty DeSouza hooking up for a great play. DeSouza working his way upfield, 1-on-2, and just unselfish ball. Passes right back off to Israel Diaz, who really nicely gets it past the goalie Kjelberg and gives Waukee the win. 3-1 is your score. Shout out to our camera guys, Drew and Aaron, for their work tonight. Our producer, Randy. I'm Blake Walker saying so long tonight from Waukee Stadium. The Warriors win 3-1. Thanks for watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.